little, I attended Head Start in inner city Baltimore. To some, I was Jewel, the little girl with vision problems, but to others, I was Duda, the little girl with cute glasses and who was prone to head injuries. The nickname Duda stayed in the city, and Jewel followed me into the county. Once I started regular elementary school, it seemed like the teacher knew me since childbirth. I was labeled as a child with vision problems in school, the one you had to keep your eye on. So every now and then, they would come up to me and ask me if I was all right, did I need to sit in the front, so on and so forth. And when I squinted, the teacher would rush over to me and then contact my parents. I remember that it happened this one time while I was in the middle of my crayon drawing, and the teacher sped over it and almost had a heart attack. I appreciate their concern now, but back then I was agitated. All I wanted to do was color and peace. Times became rough when I got older. In 5th grade, I was in GT reading, math, and science. I was enthralled about my high achievement, and I even felt like I had a bit of a leverage over those in standard, especially since I was in class with my friends. One day, I was walking in a straight line with my peers, and my math teacher pulled me aside and said that they were removing me from the science and math class. At least that's what I thought, but oh no. They removed me from reading too, and by then I thought they were conspiring against me. The most shocking news came after graduation, when my mom told me that one of my teachers wanted to hold me back, and at that moment, I felt like Simba watching all those wildebeest run down the hill, knowing that I was planned to be held back, traveled with me into middle school. That's when I had my first encounter with avid. They held a meeting for students whose grades were up to par with the avid requirements, and luckily for me, I was back with my old peers from GT for a brief moment. The same disappointment came when I found out they didn't put me in avid with everyone else, so I said, forget it, I'm not good enough. 6 years later, I stood in line for registration, staring at this mystery note that simply said, put her in this program, she has the grades. All I have to say is thank you, mystery person or note, because without you, I would not be in the avid program with AP classes. In avid, I didn't know what to expect, and I entered with multiple questions. I am so thankful because those fears of not being good enough died in the avid program, and I learned that I was good enough to do anything I put my mind to. My best year in avid would be senior year, because it encouraged me to have a positive outlook on college. When I told my avid teacher and my mom that I had planned on not going to college, I received the look. With that simple look, I knew I should rethink my thoughts about college, and I did. With binder checks, TRFs, and Cornell notes, I felt prepared for college, note-taking, as well as keeping up. In avid, I learned how to stay on track and stay positive even when life was throwing me curveballs. The things that I appreciate the most from avid is the family and the college application era. During the college application era of avid, I realized that me and my colleagues were facing the same stressful thing despite the higher level classes applying for college. Even though this was a stressful point in avid, with teamwork and organization, we were able to get through it. Without avid, I don't think I would be where I am now with college acceptance letters and AP classes that prepare me for college. I would like to give Ms. Coleman a gigantic thank you for your motherly and loving nature, and I would like to thank my avid siblings for the great 2 years in avid. I leave you all with this awkwardly placed quote. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever.
Don't cry.
All right, so, excuse me, Mom. Thank you. How you guys doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. Imagine this. Your palms are sweating, your heart rate increases, and a plethora of feelings battle each other in your head. Like your id, ego, and superego is in an ever-ending battle. Never-ending battle. And finally, a SAT booklet drops on your desk. This was the feeling I felt when I took the SAT. But also imagine this. All those feelings, all that doubt, all that pain that you feel before taking that test gets wiped away because of the avid program. As I opened that booklet and read the first question, I soon realized that I knew the definitions of 3 out of the 5 choices. The avid program has helped me in numerous occasions, but not just in the classroom doing work, taking Cornell notes like we did every single day, but also in professional work like building resumes, preparing myself professionally for the work field outside of class, arguing and making great choices in life. I can honestly say without the avid program, I would not be where I am today. I would not have applied to as many colleges. I would not attain my 3.0 GPA. Or I would not have not received my decent SAT score. 9th grade year, I was shy, a little immature, I guess. Not really confident. But the avid program has groomed me into a grown man. 10th and 11th grade, I built relationships with people in the class that I know I will keep for a very long time. For example, Omar McDonald. Whenever I need somebody to go out, play lacrosse with, play wall ball with, I just gotta call him up real quick and we out there playing. Christian Bell, 11th grade year, fighting for the position in the corner. We helped each other out, pushing each other every single day. Stephen Jones. Wow. Yesterday, we the people competition, going back and forth at each other. And my cousin Jamal Bullock, whenever I need anything, whether something heavy on my heart or whatever, I just gotta call him up real quick. These relationships that I've given you has built confidence in my life. Now 12th grade year, as we all prepare to embark on that great journey to which we call life, I thank the avid program. I think the little things, the SAT raps that help everybody come out of this shell, the creativity that we put in every argument, the support that each and every one of us has. Avid has put me in college level courses that I'll remember for the rest of my life. Psychology, government, U.S. history. All these classes, whether I like to say it or not, has pushed me to my limit and has helped me become a greater person in all. My work habit has become a lot greater. In conclusion, I would like to finish off with a quote. Our greatest fear is not that we are inadequate, yet our greatest fear is that we are powerful beyond all measure. Thank you.